Man, like I never understood the fun of going to clubs. Like you're literally standing in a room. You're literally standing in a dark room full of drunk people that you don't even know, moving around stiff with music that can pierce your eardrums. Like, what's fun about that? Like, then again, like, I don't drink or smoke, so like, I'm just like, that doesn't seem that doesn't seem like a very fun thing to do coherently. Like going to a club and having fun seems like getting intoxicated on some type of drug is a prerequisite. Like, I just never seen the fun in it. Like I don't get it. Same thing with like strip clubs. Like, you're literally throwing your money at at women provocatively moving their bodies and gyrating their hips, wearing seductive clothing, but you can't even fuck them. Like, so you're basically just wasting your money. Like, you might as well go pay for a prostitute. Like, at least that's straightforward. At least you get to fuck them. Like, it's just like, I just never seen it. Like, it seems pretty stupid to me. Like, like, what is fun about that? Like, all right, you're standing in a dark room full of people that you don't know, that are intoxicated on drugs, crammed in there like a pack of sardines, like a can of sardines, with music so loud that the decibels and the sound frequencies can literally pierce your eardrums and will leave your head ringing the next day. You're drunk, you're so intoxicated that the hangover the next morning is like head throbbing, like, and then like you're just moving around stiff, like, yeah. Like, what's fun about that? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Like for one, I already don't like humans that much. Like, I'm pretty like antisocial, introverted, you know. I don't really like social interactions that much. I mean, if it's around my friends, that's cool, but around a bunch of people I don't know, or don't care about, it's like that shit drains me. Like, fuck, like, dude, I gotta get the hell out of here. Like, I'm just like, fuck, I don't care about what you have to say. Fuck your small talk. Fuck you. Like, that shit just pisses me off. That's another reason why I don't fucking like social gatherings or social interactions, like parties, fucking clubs, and shit like that. Like, fuck it. Just for incoherence. Like, I like to be like coherent at every second of every day. Like, I like to be aware of what I'm thinking about. Like, I like to be aware of my actions. I don't want to just be like, I did something stupid and fucked up, and I could just be like, oh, I was drunk, I was high. Hey man, I was drunk. I was high. I like to be alone in my thoughts. Like, I get high off life. Like, I don't need drugs. Like, I have nothing against drugs. That's cool if you use them, but just me personally, I don't like to use drugs. I'll find like a high, a natural high, in like doing things that I like to do. While other people telling me what to do, just doing my own thing. Like playing music, writing poetry, working out. I find a sense of pleasure in those things. I get engulfed. I get engulfed in them so much to where everything else doesn't matter outside of that time frame in which I'm doing those things. So there's no need for drugs, for an outside inhibitor or intoxicator to get my mind out of the now, to get my mind out of dealing with reality. You know, I actually like to face reality for what it is. I don't care if it's ugly. I don't care if it doesn't matter if it makes me feel good. Reality is reality. You can deny reality, but you can't avoid reality. So, I like to take it for what it is and then form a solution or a way to deal with it, on its own terms, instead of just running away from it, because eventually, basically you're just delaying the inevitable. I mean, it's gonna come back and bite you in the ass eventually. But, yeah, back to the point of, going to clubs, like it's like a social norm to go to clubs and get totally fucking wasted, like to where your fucking liver is just in overdrive from processing the fucking copious amounts of alcohol and other fucking recreational drugs. It's like I don't like to harm my body in that way. like I just don't. I don't see the what's so fun about it. I don't see it. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's like it's a social norm. Like, go to work 5 days a week. Hey man, you ready for Friday night? What we doing Friday night? Man, we're gonna go to the club and get totally fucking hammered, bro. Like, it's like a social norm. I don't really fuck with social norms like that. It's not my thing. I don't care about traditions or rituals or social norms or social expectations. I just do my own thing, because I'm not a slave to other people's opinions, or I'm not a slave to expectations of, or I'm not a slave to others' perceptions of me. Changing others' perceptions of you is a fool's errand. So, it's no point. If someone has a preconceived notion of you, then it wasn't put there by fact and logic. It was just put there by their own personal biases, And if they have a preconceived notion of you that is this way, and you show evidence to the contrary, and they still don't accept the evidence, then they just have cognitive dissonance. It's just, they're the one. There's something wrong with them, not you. So, I never was a fan of caring about other people's opinion of me, no matter what it is, So I just do me unapologetically. So, yeah. I don't like clubs or parties or strip clubs or anything of that nature. Just not it's not my thing. All right, I'm out.